Imagine trusting someone with your life savings, only to find out it was all a lie. A lie so big it cost people billions of dollars. A lie so elaborate it lasted for decades. This is the story of Bernie Madoff, the mastermind behind the largest Ponzi scheme in history. A man who fooled the world, from celebrities to charities, and even the smartest investors on Wall Street. How did he do it? And how did he get away with it for so long? Stick around, because this story will blow your mind. Who was Bernie Madoff? Bernie Madoff wasn't just some random fraudster. He was a Wall Street legend. Born in 1938 in Queens, New York, Madoff started his own investment firm in 1960 with just $5,000. Over the years, he built a reputation as a financial genius. He even served as the chairman of NASDAQ, one of the world's largest stock exchanges. People trusted him. They admired him. But behind the scenes, Madoff was running a massive scam. His clients included Hollywood celebrities like Steven Spielberg, big banks, and even charities. They all believed Madoff was delivering consistent, high returns. But the truth? It was all a big scheme to put money into Bernie's pockets. What is a Ponzi scheme? Ponzi scheme is a type of fraud where, instead of actually investing your money, the scammer uses new investors' money to pay fake returns to earlier investors. It's like a financial house of cards. And Bernie Madoff was the king of this game. Madoff promised his clients steady returns of around 10% annually, no matter what the market was doing. Sounds too good to be true, right? That's because it was. For decades, Madoff simply used new investors' money to pay off older ones. He even created fake account statements to make it look like the money was growing. But in reality, there were no real investments. It was all a lie. How did he get away with it? Madoff's scheme lasted for over 30 years. How did he pull it off for so long? First, he had an air of exclusivity. He made people feel special just to be part of his elite investment club. Second, he kept his operations secret. Even his employees didn't know the full extent of the fraud. And third, he exploited the trust of regulators. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, investigated Madoff multiple times, but failed to uncover the truth. Why? Because Madoff was a master manipulator. He used his reputation and charm to deflect suspicion. It wasn't until the 2008 financial crisis that his scheme finally collapsed. The collapse. In 2008, the global financial crisis hit, and everything fell apart. Investors started asking for their money back, but Madoff didn't have it. The house of cards came crashing down. In December 2008, Madoff confessed to his sons that his investment business was a fraud. They turned him in, and the truth finally came out. Madoff was arrested and charged with securities fraud. The numbers were staggering. $65 billion in fake investments, thousands of victims, and countless lives ruined. Charities lost their endowments, retirees lost their savings, and families were left devastated. The aftermath. In 2009, Bernie Madoff was sentenced to 150 years in prison, the maximum possible sentence. But for many victims, justice was never fully served. While some money was recovered, most of it was gone forever. Madoff's family was also torn apart. His son Mark committed suicide 2 years after the scandal broke, and his wife Ruth was left in disgrace. The human cost of Madoff's fraud was immeasurable. People lost their homes, their dreams, and their trust in the financial system. It was a stark reminder that if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So what can we learn from Bernie Madoff's story? First, always do your due diligence. Don't blindly trust someone with your money, no matter how reputable they seem. Second, regulators need to be more vigilant. Madoff's scheme could have been stopped much earlier if the SEC had done its job properly. And finally, greed can blind us to the truth. Madoff's victims weren't just wealthy elites. They were ordinary people who wanted a better life. But in the end, they paid the price for trusting the wrong person. Bernie Madoff's story is a cautionary tale of greed, deception, and the dangers of blind trust. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most shocking scandals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.